Hi guys, the Adventurous Allotmentee here. This is my windowsill, and this video I'm going to be showing you a few plants, quite a few plants that I've recently got hold of, that I've bought. I didn't do a video for them, like a unboxing video, apart from a few of them which you'll recognise because I have done them in a video. But I've done a few unboxing videos. I haven't done any unboxing videos, sorry, but I have got those plants here. So what I'll do is I'll explain what they are. So I've got loads on here, and they're not all obviously relevant. But so the first two plants I've got on this windowsill that are of interest is the two here straight ahead. Now they are not very exotic. They are actually bilberry plants. I wanted to get something that is hardy as well, because we do have frosts, and the idea for this came actually when I was out in Wales walking, and I was walking up the mountains across some paths, and I came across a bilberry plant, and they're very obvious because they have green stems in the winter and they stick out a mile. But anyway, this was summer and these ones were fully leaved and had fruits on them. I was lucky enough that I went like September, like August to September, and they had berries on them, and they were the tastiest thing. They were just so lovely, and I said by that point I was like, I want some bilberry plants really, because the fruits are really tasty. So they're actually very closely related to blueberry. They're often called the European blueberry, even though blueberries are from Europe anyway. But this is them. They arrived in leaf, funnily enough, and it's very weird to see them in leaf, because usually they just die back to these green stems, like I said, and then they have these buds waiting to come up. But yeah, this is the bilberry. I think, yeah, you can see there on the label, bilberry. Yeah. The next one after those bilberries is this one. Not very interesting, but this is a kale variety that is perennial. Now, I didn't want to keep planting vegetables year after year. I thought it was getting annoying really, and to have to replace everything every year. So I thought, why not try and incorporate some perennial vegetables? And this is a perennial veg. It grows beyond 1 year, and you can take cuttings off and plant them. So it lasts year after year, and I just sort of keep this in while it was cold. For no reason, I could have planted that out, to be honest, but yeah. So yeah, that's the perennial kale. That's Benton's kale, I believe that's the name of it. A lot of this is just overwintering, some of it hasn't made it. If I move over here, I've got a brand new plant of interest, probably to everyone. This is Ugni montana. There we go, Ugni montana. I think it's actually Ugni I've forgotten the name of it now. It's Myricaria or something like that. It's actually that species, but this one is apparently from Mexico. I know they grow around that area and in the highlands of South America in the north, and obviously in the lowlands in the south. But yeah, this one's a new one. It's a bit smaller. The berries are apparently about the same as Kapow, but they are black. So we'll have to see what that's going to be like. I'll probably let that grow on a bit before planting it. And then in this one, which hasn't sown up yet, that's a Japanese ginger, Zingiber myoga. You eat the buds rather than the root, the flower buds. That's yet to come up, so that won't come up for a while. These ones are really interesting. So this is fascinating. They've got this Myrtus or Myrteola nummularia. It's an alpine plant from the south of America, again from around Patagonia, Chile, areas like that. And as you can see, they're quite small and they're very hardy, although they really need wet conditions. So I thought my allotment's pretty wet, so they'll like that. Yeah, they're very but they're a tough one to keep, so it'll be a bit of a challenge. They're cold hardy enough, and they take to -10. Snow is not an issue for it. but it's the fact you've got to keep them moist at all times. They do not like drying out. They don't like heat. If we have a heat wave, I'm going to have to cover them. It's bizarre, but that's a challenge in itself. So that's interesting. And then here on these pots, these are actually chili seeds I ordered. But the one of interest here is this chili, which is Capsicum flexuosum. And one of them's come up actually. Just there. One of them's emerged. This is apparently the most hardy chili, so this hot chili is hardy to about -15. Apparently, -10, -15. And although it will get damaged by the frost, it almost always comes back in the summer. Or if you're lucky, it'll just sail through the winter with the leaves on. Depends on the climate and the winter you get. So that's going to be really interesting. I'll come back and do some more videos on that. And also here I've got some other chili peppers that I'm going to be using next week, starting. And actually one of them's come up through here as well, and that's a pepper peach stripey. I got sent these along with my order for these guys, which I'm very grateful for because I didn't expect it. I got a number of quite rare chilies sent along with this. So basically, yeah, we've got one of these popping up now, and that's really cool. So I'm really excited to try this chili pepper variety flexuosum and it's from I believe it's from southern Brazil and northern Argentina, highlands, and it can take a very it can take some frost and snow. So that would be really interesting to see. I'll keep you updated. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on all of them, from the Myrtiola nummularia, the Ugni montana or Ugni, I forget the name, Myricaria or whatever it's called, all the way to the bilberries and the chilies. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll be back later, I'm sure, for another video. Cheers.